Focus. And 82.6. Double checking. Okay. Alright, so this is me. Still got my little belly pooch going on. I need to measure that. I don't know what it is right now. But these pants are like super huge because I've stretched them out from being fat. So that's me right now. 182.6 on day 30. And I mean, since it's 30 days, I'm going to do my final weigh-in tomorrow morning, because that would be like 30 days of dieting, and I want to do the full 30 days, so it's going to be day 31 final weigh-in. So expect an extra video from me. I don't know if everybody else is doing it the same way or they're counting today as the last day, but I'm not counting today as the last day. It's all about angles. Alright, so today is 182.6. I'm back up that 2 pound, or 0.2 pounds, so it's just 10 pounds lost so far. And like I said, end of challenge. I'm going to wait for a final weigh-in on the 31st day, so I get a full 30-day comparison. But today is also the end of week 51, and so I need to figure out my average. Give me a second. Let me pull that piece of paper up. I should actually do a measurement. My measurements. So 182.6. So I'm down a pound this whole week, according to my diet schedule, but according to this schedule, I am down 1.6 pounds, and an overall of 10 pounds for the whole challenge, until my final weigh-in tomorrow. Since today is the 30th day, I want that final weigh-in. So we're gonna go with my calculations in a second. It should be 89.6. So I've been teetering at that 89.6 like most of the week, which is not bad. I'd say that's good progress. So one more week, and then I can do my final weigh-in for November, and then I have one more week until it is my 1 year being on a diet and losing weight. And so far I have lost 89.6 pounds on my diet since December 4th. See? 3 days after that, but I'm going to count that whole week because I started in the middle of the week. So yeah, this is overall the 30-day challenge that so far, towards the very end. And on day 1, I started at 192.6, and I've lost 10 pounds. I had some struggles, but overall I lost 3.4 pounds the first week. The second week I lost 2.6. The third week I lost 2.4. And this fourth week, it looks like I lost like 1.6, if that is what this number ends up being tomorrow, probably roughly the same. In the morning, I'm going to be super careful with what I eat today. I do have to go grocery shopping, and Gavin has to work at 3, and I need to get all my stuff prepped for Thanksgiving. For Michael and I have to make breads from scratch and stuff like that. So let me do some measurements really quick. So, as you see, my calf muscle went up a little bit by 1/2 inch. I guess that means I'm gaining muscle in my calf. I like that. So let me write that down. Alright, let me focus. Alright, so y'all see my thigh muscle is almost 20 inches. That's roughly what it's been around for like the past month or so, 2 months. So 20 inches, no difference. My hip, as you can see, is 42.5, the same as usual. So no change there either. Another one of my issues as far as my symptoms go was bloating, and my belly is at 36 inches, which is up 1/2 inch from my last measurement in October. So that's not, my bloating has gone down a little bit. And my waist is 34 inches. So that hasn't changed either. It's looking like none of my measurements have really changed. So I don't think I've gone through like a whoosh, as the term is, where you just like kind of bloat or you stay where you are and then you drop inches and drop on the scale pretty drastically and stuff. So I'm not going through that. 34 inches. Alright, so my bust is 40, which that means I've gone up 1 inch. I know most women's not going to complain about that, because when you're dieting, that's usually the first thing to go. Your chest and your booty. Anyway, ignore me. And now I'm going to measure my upper arm. Alright, so I can't hold a camera and hold the thing at the same time. So my upper arm was 11.5, which it usually averages 11 inches. So that was like back in September, I was at 11.5. So that could be muscle gain. Again, not complaining about just teeny tiny little points of whatever, because out of all that I've lost so far. So that's 3. So check out my total inches lost so far in my entire diet. Nothing's really changed as far as the 30-day. I went up this month 1/2 inch on my calf, which I am assuming it's muscle, 1/2 inch on my upper arm, 1 inch on my bust, and 1/2 inch on my belly, which is a really weird, I don't know, that's really weird to just go up on those certain areas. I don't know. Let me flip this camera around. Alright, so my measurements, this is September right here, September 2nd, and those are my measurements, my inches there and stuff. So you can see I'm a lot lower in the past 2 months. This was my measurements at the beginning of October, and compare that to that. And then this whole month, I didn't see any change. I was measuring, you know, throughout until this final week so far. But overall, through my whole diet, I mean, I've been tracking my scales and my measurements and everything this entire time since December, well, the end of December. So I don't know my original measurements, but I know overall in December when I started dieting. So I'm down a total of 3 inches in my calf muscle, a total of 7 inches in my thighs each, a total of 11.5 inches on my hip, a total of 14.5 inches on my belly down, 9.5 inches on my waist, 11 inches on my bust, and 3 inches on my upper arm. I have lost a lot of inches, like a lot. And like I said, like the clothes that I wear, this is old. I haven't worn this since 2005 14, 13. But this I've stretched all to hell. The actual like top of it comes out to like here. And it's loose, so I just kind of tuck it up. I'll get dressed later. I'm not worried about it right now. Alright, so my usual morning routine. Figured I'd put the phone in the cabinet this time, that way I can just hit record. So what have I learned throughout this challenge so far? Or through the whole thing, basically. It's the end of the challenge. Get that in your head. I have learned that what I eat really matters. When I eat really matters. I've learned from the other ladies in this collab that medications have a drastic effect on diets. Yes, I see you behind me begging for food. And regardless of exercise, which I don't exercise, but there are other ladies in the collab that do exercise, and they struggled too. So dieting's hard for everybody, whether or not you exercise. It all depends on when you eat, how much you eat, what you eat, tracking your foods, all of that. All of it matters. As far as my scale goes, I think I did great as far as numbers on pounds and weight and stuff like that, but my measurements are off. I haven't lost anything. As far as inches and stuff go, but overall, I look slimmer, except for my little bloaty belly, which isn't that bad of a bloat right now. And hasn't been bothering me for like the past maybe 2-3 days. So I haven't written it as a symptom, regardless of the teeny tiny little bloat to it. I need to get cat food. I need to buy cat food. I think we're out. Say hello. Meow. You're begging over there. I need a mixing bowl. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've learned. Like, I need to pay very close attention to when I eat and what I eat and how much I eat is apparently my biggest issue, especially when it's late at night. That's, the worst part of it. Say hi, Zelda. Hi, Zelda. Here's their cat food. There's a water bottle by their thing, and then treats I put on the floor. I thought he dropped the food a second there. He put the cat down. I was like, oh my god, he just like dipped down really fast. I have food all over the floor. Whether or not I took vitamins didn't matter. I noticed on days that I did take medication for my back, I kind of fluctuated a little bit. But overall, I did lose a lot of weight, which was my main goal. I kind of wanted to just like kick my diet back into gear. I've been kind of slacking. I've been emotional eating or stress eating or whatever it's called. I've been just, I don't know. I've been all out of sorts pretty much half the summer and all of fall. Like, I just, for 4 months straight, my diet just got shot to hell. And me on low carb, I can maintain roughly a 10-pound range, but that's not what I want right now. I still want to get to my goal weight, which is like a little over 10 pounds away. I'm almost there, and there we go. I'm back. Coffee. I need a cup. I don't know which cup I want to use today. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've learned as far as my journey goes. Everybody else, their experience has been completely different. I'm also like sick this last week. Don't know what's going on with me, but I still managed to lose about 1.5 pounds. So I'm pretty happy with that. It didn't totally affect everything, but the bloating issue and everything like that, the water retention and all of that, that's just not been cool. It's been, I think, more of like a mental hurdle than a physical hurdle. Physically I could handle it. Mentally it was just like, why? Why in the middle of a 30-day challenge do I have to, end this thing this way? But overall, it's been a success, and I'm very happy with it, and I'm very happy that these ladies decided to do this type of collab, and they're all amazing ladies, and they've all lost a lot of weight, and they're all really working on their diets, and they're so motivational and so supportive of each other, and it's just been a wild ride for the past 4 weeks and 2 days. So yeah, I really want to thank especially Kathy for coming up with this pre-holiday 30-day challenge. This is exactly what I needed at exactly the right time. I really, really needed this. I have been struggling for 4 months, like I said, just teetering back and forth and hovering at the upper 180s. And now look at me, I'm at the lower 180s. I'm far from the 190s. And I'm closer to my goal, and I feel better, and I'm not, I look a little better. I mean, I'm not pretty or anything, but but I don't have like the puffiness going on in my cheeks like I did 10 pounds ago. I might go back on my videos and watch and see and compare myself 10 pounds away. I might do that. If I can get my OBS to work, we'll see. No promises. So I'm going to get my grocery list together. I don't need a whole lot of stuff. I just need a few things for Thanksgiving, and some bottled water because we use bottled water a lot, and some Hugs drinks if they have them at the store, because Zane's down to 2 boxes, and you know how that goes. That's just too little, not enough. So let me get the dog food and stuff done, make my coffee, sit down and see if I can upload yesterday's video. I'm gonna have to put my phone in the window in order to do that. So that means TV for me this morning. So I'll catch you guys. Well, for you it'll be a split second, but for me it'll probably be in like an hour or 2. Alright, so this is my lunch. I've got a tuna wrap, which has 1 slice of pickle, sandwich pickle in there, and a Caesar salad. Alright, so what I didn't tell everybody is I wrote a journal entry before I started the 30-day challenge. So I wrote Friday, October 23rd. My weight is 194.4. Hosted by Healthy Ambitions, joined by Life Adventures in Keto. That's the only person I knew that was added to the collab at that time. 30-day challenge for weight loss kicks off Monday, October 26th. Fasting morning weight. I wanted to do, these were my goals. Goal is 10 pounds by Thanksgiving. Daily vlogging. It's not required, but I wanted to do it. And to support each other. Why do I want to do this challenge? My weigh-in last week was 189. Today is 194. Granted, it's 3 days of cake and eating poorly for my birthday, but even holidays shouldn't be an excuse to slip up on the diet. I have always been hard on myself over letting stress or outside factors influence my diet. I have struggled for 11 months now to lose 80 pounds. I have gotten off so far. I really want to be closer to my goal of 165 to 170 range by December's 1 year mark. My entire process since December 2019 has been no excuses, and I need to go back to that motto. I tried keto from December 2019 to March, and then a pandemic hit, and my medical stuff didn't look good with my cholesterol. My meds changed for my back issues. I dealt with drama with the James and Bree situation, moving, and now Wi-Fi and car issues. So I've been struggling on top of trying to diet and handle my other stresses, but now it's the holidays and I need to reel in my excuses and refocus on my macros and everything. Low carb doesn't always work for me. Some carbs or ingredients I can't handle. I slip up most in trying new recipes, which I did this past week actually, so no new recipe trying. No taste tests, sorry. I'm going to start by detoxing all the mess from my system and then a strict keto, which I didn't do. I did not do a detox for this 30-day challenge. With low dairy limit, I'm going to focus on seafood, pork, chicken, poultry, veggies mostly. I think I did. I do have a birthday lunch planned next weekend, so I will avoid any fried foods or poor options. I did. I haven't done keto in 7 months, so it will be a slight adjustment. I need to drop my carbs and then change my macros first. So that was what I wrote. Before the challenge, and I think that I have been very successful in my own goals and everything, and I'm very proud of really sticking to everything and not doing any sort of detox beforehand. I just let the diet do what the diet's supposed to do. I stuck to my goals, I stuck to my no excuses, and I had more than just this stuff to deal with. I had more things on top of all of that. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's cold out. So 2 o'clock, a little after 2, left and dropped off Gavin at work, and now it is 4 o'clock, well 4:09, and I'm gonna head to pick him up because it takes me about 20 minutes or so to get there, and then I'm gonna swing by the grocery store and pick up some stuff. I don't know what I'm doing for dinner. I have no idea, as usual. Well, I didn't get to the store yet because Michael messaged me on the way to getting Gavin and said he was on his way home. So I was like, I'm going to take you to the store instead. So I'm at the house dropping off Gavin. It is 49 degrees outside right now.
It's cold.
It's cold. It's like all air. That's going to claim to be 3.5 servings.
I mean, well, it's 0, so it's fine.
It's hot and spicy with a plus bar. There's a lot of air in that too. What's with the air and stuff? How fat it is. Headed to the store. It is 5:45 p.m. So ends day 30 of the 30-day challenge. Tomorrow I drop off the boys at noon. about 40 minutes away, and then I'm going to make my keto bread for my Thanksgiving. I'm going to make an extra bread for Mom because she wanted to try it and see if she could make a stuffing out of it. So I'll see how much I can make without using up all of my product, and then I will be ready for Thursday, Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna call it a night and check my weigh-in the morning.